Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of RWBY. This is Volume 5, Chapter 5, Necessary Sacrifice. Um, yeah, last episode we had Yang and Weiss got reunited. They're in Raven's camp. She's going to tell them some secrets about Oz or something. Um, and then Team Ranger was doing some training. Plus Oscar. Can't forget about Oscar. Um, but yeah, let's just see what this episode's about. The thumbnail was those two I think they're called. I've been playing Amity Arena. I think they're called the Albane brothers. Um, but those two White Fang dudes were the thumbnail, so might be going back to Blake. Let's just find out now. Certainly looks like menagerie. Menagerie, I think it's pronounced. Not menage.
Okay. Are you ready?
For what?
I've beat up on giant monsters and robots more than once. I think I can handle getting a few signatures.
Oh.
Your chieftain needs you. Your people need you. Please, join the
Petitioning.
fight and help us save Haven Academy.
None of them are warriors, though. Like, they have a good cause, but
Are
it's,
you kidding
it's
me?
basically,
We'd love to have someone
hey,
with your skills on our side.
let's go to war.
Mata,
Ooh.
get back inside.
Mom.
You're not going anywhere.
You guys need to go talk with some Beacon Academy students. That's the plan, okay?
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Oh, really? There's water faunas? And that makes sense, but that's cool. We got mermaids.
I don't get it. How can they just sit around and do nothing with the White Fang getting ready to attack?
Because not everyone is like you and me.
They're not
The
fighters.
Faunas here in Menagerie, the ones that weren't born on the
They're
island,
refugees.
moved here because they were tired of fighting.
Right.
Of having to struggle constantly. Menagerie is filled with people that just want to be left alone. And here we are asking them to put the rest of the world before themselves.
I guess I never really thought about it like that.
The problem is, whatever happens at Haven is going to affect them whether they like it or not. If Adam gets his way and Haven falls, it's only going to make things worse for the Faunus. Everywhere.
Adam. He's the guy you used to work with?
Yes.
Sorry. Forget I brought it up.
No, it's okay. Have you ever met someone and thought to yourself, they are the personification of this word? Okay, well, I remember getting to know Ruby and thinking, this girl is the embodiment of purity. After a while, I saw Weiss was defiance, and Yang was strength.
What am I?
Jury's still out on that one, but I'm leaning towards Ernest.
Eh.
At first, I thought Adam was justice. Then I thought he was passion. But over time, I realized I was wrong. He wasn't any of those things. He was spite.
Vindication. Yeah, spite.
Not hatred, not rage, spite. He won't accept equality, only suffering for what he feels the world did to him. And his way of thinking is dangerously contagious. That's what worries me about Ilia. She's not like Adam, not yet at least. But I don't know how long that will last.
She was your friend, huh?
She was. Her chameleon traits meant she could pass as human. She could have lived a normal life if she wanted. But she didn't. I always admired that. She lost her family in a mining accident when she was young, and she joined the White Fang.
Yeah. heard about
Like
that.
me, she was more or less trained on the road alongside other faunus. She learned to survive, to defend herself. But as people like Sienna and Adam started to gain a following, she became more dangerous. I guess I did too. My parents tried to get me to leave with them, but I refused. I had Adam and Ilia, after all.
You know we're going to have to face her eventually.
I know.
So, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to try and help her the way you helped me.
Hmm?
You showed me that sometimes you need to be there for a friend, even when they don't want you to be. I was drowning in guilt and fear. I tried to push you away, but you didn't give up on me. And I can't give up on Ilia. It's about time I saved my friends for once.
Oh god.
You're really getting better, huh? Are you hungry? It's almost dinner time.
Yeah. That sounds good. I was about to call it a night anyway.
So, you've never fought before?
Just the occasional small grim. Nothing like this, though.
Wow, you look like a natural.
It's strange. I've only had this cane for a few weeks, but I feel like I've had it for a lifetime. Longer, even. I sound like a crazy person.
I mean, yeah, just a little. But at this pace, you'll be combat ready in no time.
Combat ready. Oh.
Well, I'll see you upstairs.
How do you handle all of this?
What do you mean?
I'm scared. I'm more scared than I've ever been in my life. Than I ever thought was possible. I always knew that I wanted to be more than a farmhand, but this?
It's a bit much.
Who would ask for this?
Aw.
We all went to Beacon because we wanted to help people. But you're right. None of us asked for this either. We just have to press on and
How
hope.
can you be so confident? People have tried to kill you. The world's about to go to war all over again. How are you okay with any of this?
When Beacon fell, I lost two of my friends. Penny Polandina and Pira Nikos. I didn't know them for very long, but that doesn't change the fact that they were two of the most kind-hearted people I'd ever met. But that didn't save them. Pira thought that if there was even the smallest chance of helping someone, that it was a chance worth taking. And because of that, she died fighting a battle she knew she couldn't win. And Penny was killed just to make a statement.
I'm sorry.
I am scared. But not just for me. What happened at Beacon shows that Salem doesn't care if you're standing against her or not.
Yeah.
She'll kill anybody.
If you're in the way.
And
or
that
even if
scares
you're on
me
the
most of
sidelines.
all. Pira, Penny, I'd be lying if I said that it didn't hurt. That I didn't think about them every day since I lost them. That I didn't wish I had spent more time with them. If it had been me instead, I know they would have kept fighting too. No matter how dangerous it was. So that's what I choose to do. To keep moving forward. Come on. If we don't hurry, Nora's gonna eat everything. It wouldn't be the first time. Hey, Oscar. This isn't gonna be easy. but the fact that you're even trying says a lot about you. You're braver than you think.
She really is remarkable, isn't she?
Yeah. She must have been one of the best huntresses at Beacon, huh?
In some ways, yes. But in many others, no. She has her quirks, her faults, just like everyone else. But she also possesses something unquantifiable, a spark that can
Determination.
inspire others even in the darkest of times.
This must be really hard on her, too.
It most assuredly is.
Your thoughts?
Oh my God.
Are of no significance. If this is how High Leader Taurus wishes to proceed, then we shall make it so.
Oh God.
Of course, brother. Still.
Come in.
Sister Ilia, thank you for meeting with us.
How may I be of assistance?
Please, stand. We have wonderful news.
What is it?
We finally received a message from the Mistral Brotherhood. The operation was a success.
Operation.
Adam Taurus has claimed his place as the High Leader of the White Fang.
Good. And Sienna?
Buried with honor. The other branches of the Fang have been given the story that was agreed upon.
A necessary sacrifice. We won't forget everything she did for us.
Indeed.
Your maturity and
Us too.
understanding in regards to this matter is appreciated, and it is why we've summoned you here this evening.
The White Fang is experiencing a transitional period,
Growth requires change.
and change can be painful.
If it's for the betterment of the Faunus, then it's a pain we can endure. What's our next mission?
Containment. With the CCT tower still inoperable, we have the luxury of control over the flow of information.
News of Adam's ascension has yet to reach Menagerie.
I really hate
When it does,
this
the
freaking
citizens of
cult shrine.
Kuwana will undoubtedly react poorly now that the chieftain has spoken out against us.
Yeah.
It's my fault the Belladonnas had any ground to stand on.
Do not concern yourself with past failures, Ilia.
Oh God.
Focus on the future. We have an
They're
opportunity
gonna try and silence
for
the
redemption.
Belladonnas.
What do you need me to do?
The Belladonnas are the only remaining threat to Adam's assault on Haven Academy.
And so, they must be silenced.
Silenced?
Like Sienna, they stand in the way of true progress for our people.
We would never put such a burden on you alone, of course. Your brothers and sisters will be at your side. But your relationship with their daughter makes you an integral part of this operation.
Blake?
We know how close you were with young Blake. Rest assured, High Leader Taurus has requested she be taken alive, but we cannot risk having her present to defend her family.
Shit.
The people of Menagerie.
We'll come to understand what happens to those who speak out against the White Fang.
And we'll be left without a leader until our victory is complete.
A necessary sacrifice,
Trash.
Cecilia.
Trash. You can still change, Ilia. You don't need to do it.
She's right to worry about the citizens. It's possible they may come to see Gira as a martyr.
It is a risk we must take for our High Leader.
I will not allow them to ruin this! The Belladonna name has brought me nothing but grief! You've done well in finding the deserter. Bring her to me alive. But not before you've slaughtered her family. I have a promise to keep.
He seems unwell.
He carries with him a
Spiteful.
tremendous burden.
Are we sure he is the one to lead us?
For now, we must do what is best for the Faunus.
That means bringing
Yes.
war? I swear to God.
Brother Yuma,
Who?
did you see Tagira's messenger?
He rests beneath the waves, along with his warning.
Then all is well.
Ooh, I need to go back. What did he say? Okay, so he said, did you see Tagira? I think that's the dad. The mess. Did you see to Blake's dad's messenger? And then he said, he rests beneath the waves along with his message, or whatever. So I guess I'm trying to understand was Blake's dad trying to send a message to the White Fang sect there, the brothers, or was someone else trying to send a message to Blake's dad? Post in the comments below if that was something I'm supposed to understand, because I don't. If it's something that we haven't really seen yet, or it's going to come back later in some way. Basically, if it's not a spoiler and I'm supposed to understand it here, please let me know. But yeah, so many trash people these last couple episodes. So Ilia, I'm holding out hope for her. She's got a cool character design, and she's really got. I think I talked about it a couple episodes ago. This sort of human passing thing. I think it's a really interesting storyline for her, and for her to just be pure evil. I don't know. I feel like there are some characters you can do a redemption storyline for, and Ilia is one of them. I think Emerald is possibly one of them too. I don't know if they're ever going to do that though. Just because there was one scene in Volume 3, I know. But yeah, like characters like Raven, I do not see a redemption coming for her. Or if there is one, I don't think it's going to be good enough. But for Ilia, she hasn't crossed a line yet. That's the difference. She hasn't crossed a line yet. She has the chance to be on the right side of this. What else happened this episode? RWBY was talking with Oscar. Um, you know, eh, she's been through a lot. And she's only what, 16, 17. Um, she's still young. And she saw two friends die. John, yes, he lost Pyrrha, but he didn't see her die. RWBY did. RWBY was the only one who actually saw her die. So that's traumatic, and that's what she fights for, so that no one else does. And so, Oscar is obviously younger than her, but he hasn't gone through the sort of turmoils and stuff. But he has his own battles he has to fight right now. He's got the soul of Ozpin and everyone else that has ever been in that body, or all those thousands of years of experience, and also those thousands of years of turmoil and relationships that he has. Specifically the negative ones, but like with Salem. So he's a target now for all of this shit that he didn't sign up for. But like RWBY was saying, sometimes we don't choose. We just went to school and then all this shit happened. We weren't trying to save the world. We were just trying to be, huntsmen. But destiny calls upon us and we must act. So I really like that part. And the other part of this episode was Blake and Sun sort of talking about Adam and how everyone kind of has like a virtue, or like, there's times when you can just kind of tell what a person is like. And yeah, her relationship with Adam is not good. And we saw how sort of unhinged he has become now. And again, post your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know about that line that was said here. Just fill me in there. And anything else that I might have missed in this episode. I did catch the one line about, she said she's combat ready. I got that was a pure or a Penny reference. And yeah, some tough days going ahead. But it's good. I'm really liking this build up right now. we're sort of we're getting places. But yeah, put your thoughts below in the comments and let me know what you guys thought of this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.